'cause I know you said, "Oh, reparations is a scam." I don't necessarily have that opinion, and I'm not the type of person to, like, hide my opinions from my audience, because I do know that most of my audience is, like, very staunch Republican, like, pretty much goes along with whatever Donald Trump says or whatever the GOP says, and I'm really not that way. Even though I am a conservative, I'm not gonna align myself only behind one party or only behind one politician. So stay tuned for more. I don't know, I wanna say I play the devil's advocate a lot, but I am kind of a little bit, how do I say this? Like, a little bit unpopular in terms of my opinions, so I have a lot more videos coming out where you might learn something, you might disagree with me, but it's always gonna be interesting, and it's always gonna be a fun watch.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, you're on the right show for unpopular opinions because I definitely feel you. Because a lot of my opinions are quite unpopular. Don't necessarily go with the GOP, standards. Definitely not. But the reason why I say before I let you go, the reason I say reparations is a scam. It's not even so much about the idea of reparations, or the idea of something being paid back to people who are black, who are descendants of slaves, 80, ADOS, FBA, like I am, whatever. I get that. The reason why it's a scam is because the political capital for reparations has already been spent. And the thing is that for the Democrats, when they had the chance to do it, they did not. That's what makes it a scam. If there was something that was going to be done, it could have been done in the 60s instead of, we have niggers voting Democrat for the next 200 years. Or we had Barack Obama coming in, that was the time to go because they had the Senate, they had the House, they had everything. They could do whatever they want, and Republicans would have to eat it. And the fact that they didn't do that and did DACA and do everything else but what they're supposed to do for black folks, supposedly, is what makes reparations a scam. It's basically you're putting this thing out for black folks, reparations. They have no intention of ever doing that. And at this point, because black people now, I mean, we used to be the majority minority. Now we're not. There's no political capital to do this. But Democrats are not going to forsake the burgeoning Hispanic population, most of which they put in illegally. They're not going to go against them. They're not going to lose the white voters that they're so desperately hanging on to because they lose so many of them to go off to the left for black reparations for votes they're going to get regardless. It just doesn't make common sense. That's why it's a scam.